The product we're focusing on today is the Weaver's ProRefit. We have two products for breakdown, the Refit and the ProRemover. Two distinct differences in the product. This product will leave no greasy residue after the fact, so I guess I'd give you this setting. Let's just say this steer was shown this morning in his respective breed drive, and we've got to break this calf down and we got to redress him again tonight to show again. With that being said, this is definitely the product we want to grab because it will leave no greasy residue after the fact. So we can break this calf down, get all the adhesive out of his leg. On a typical setting, we wouldn't do his tail head if we were redressing him. We'd leave his tail head because he can lay down. He isn't going to disrupt his tail head. We'll break his leg down with this. We'll soap it out real good and we'll wash those legs out. We'll let the calf lay down and rest so that when we redress him, he's refreshed and well rested. Excuse me. On the ProRemover, the advantage of that over this would be simply if we were going to break this steer down and then haul him home tonight. I like to leave a little greasy residue in the leg. I think it hampers the dandruff, or the dandruff come on. So we would use the ProRemover in a setting where we're done showing him for the day. We're going to load him. We're going to go home. We're going to do everything the same. We're going to put ProRemover on. We're going to break it down. We're going to soap him out good. We're going to wash him out good. We're going to haul him home, and then we're going to do it again tomorrow. The greasy residue after the ProRemover, in my opinion, is a positive thing in that setting. So we'll break this calf down for you, and what I like to do when I put this on, we put a very generous dose of the ProRefit on, and I like to comb it out with a skip tooth plastic fluffer first. We'll use a scrubby after the fact. We always want to keep in mind we don't want to take any more of that leg hair out of this calf than we have to, so we're going to be pretty gentle that we don't get too invasive. Very liberal in how much we put on. I really like the smell of this stuff. It's not as nauseating as some of the stuff we've used. You can see I'm putting a very aggressive amount on. It's actually just dripping off of his legs. Completely go around the leg. We didn't put any adhesive in this calf's tail. We would do his tail if we were going to redress him this afternoon, but there's no adhesive in that switch, so obviously we're not going to worry about that today. Again, I'm going to not be real invasive here. Again, I've got the skip tooth comb. I want to comb through it lightly first. There's hardly any hair in that comb, and that's certainly my objective, is not to pull any more of this hair out than I have to. I said I'm getting very, very little resistance in this leg. And keep in mind, this leg has had the whole 9 done to it as far as dressing him. Built up with enhancer. Got a lot of Pro Touch Up white powder in it. And of course our paint. So there's a lot of product in this leg, and I'm getting very, very little pullback and very little resistance. It's really breaking this product down good. Now I'm going to use just the scrubby brush. I'm going to work that in a little deeper. All around that leg. Very thorough on how I work that in. Now what I like to do, and this isn't really an in-barn setting that you'd want to do in an enclosed area, but I'll blow this in now and get it down deep in this leg. I wouldn't recommend maybe you do that in a real tight quarter in an enclosed barn. And you want to be considerate of your competitors' cattle, or even some of your other own cattle. If you're going to blow this stuff around, you want to do it outside. Just a couple side notes is after I've done what I've done to this leg, you can still just see a minor hint of product just on the tips of that hair. So I'm going to redo that again. And we've got a little carryover onto the inside of this leg that I didn't get the first time. But I think after I go through the process I go through to get this embedded down into the hide on this calf, you may see just a hint of a little more product. Good idea to go back over that leg again. Another side note that really has nothing to do with ProRefit, but we brought it up yesterday, is the last thing you want to do is that tail. If that tail's got to be broke down, simply the reason being there's a lot of nice clothes ruined, because once you start working with that tail, his natural reaction is to switch that tail. I see a lot of nice clothing get ruined with black products. So the tail's always the last we do if we're actually breaking a calf down. As you can notice on this leg, there's absolutely no pullback, no resistance left in this leg. Every bit of adhesive is gone. It's already dry. We haven't even washed this leg yet, and there's absolutely no product left in there. Now, it's very critical that all that adhesive comes out, as you well know, for future shows. Anywhere there's dandruff, there's not going to be as good a hair as what you'd like going forward. So there's just absolutely nothing left in that leg whatsoever, and we haven't soaped his leg yet.